We have done 2 Megapops with the Wulp. We have done this with the Archmage. But now it's time for the bottom tier. Oh, the wonderful Wizard Monkey to get their debut for 2 Megapops. The Prince of Darkness. Also at the time of this recording, a new collection event has just opened up for June. Happy Pride Month, everyone. For this expedition, we are not going to be on Resort or Logs, which are the 2 easiest maps. But for me, I think this is the only map in which you can do this on. Cubism. And it's just because of the way the lanes work. And you'll see why much later on in the video. So we shall plop down the Wizard Monkey and let's get going. Upgrade to Fireball. We're gonna have to buy a wall of fire before something leaks, so we're gonna have to make a small sacrifice. The MVP, the Dark Monkey. We will not upgrade it, it's just there to ensure that we do not lose a single life in this Chimps game. Another leak, but yet the Dark Monkey is there to save the day. Honestly, the best 215 points I have spent, so we're going to be saving up for Wall of Fire, a bit intense magic, then camo detection, which is, I've forgotten the name of it now, monkey sense, there we go, then we're going to place Geraldo down. So another leak that could have happened there, but thanks to the Dark Monkey, we don't need such assistance. Oh, yellow, this could be problematic. No, yellow, blue, red. Thank you for hitting it, because sometimes you have an issue where your dark completely misses the balloon. And because of your fire rate, that red balloon would have leaked. Can you think of anything more humiliating than losing from a red balloon? To be honest, I wish Wall of Fire would have been a little bit further south so that it covers 3 different lanes. The lane that it spawns on, then, okay, it does hit them, so that's good. Then this lane going here over here, then exiting the map as well. So monkey senses up, so now those camos will not be an issue. Come on, Geraldo, it is your time to shine. Well, enforce the Dark Monkey by being at the back, just in case if there's any potential leaks. We want to get Shimmer, but we don't have anything to pop purple balloons at this point in time. I did think about trying to do this with a Zeely, and that would be very beneficial for purple balloons, but the only issue with that is that we're going to need some of Geraldo's items in order to help us out with this quest, because getting the pod is going to be extremely difficult for 2 Megapops. I've looked around on YouTube, there's only like 1 other video covering the Prince of Darkness for 2 Megapops, so actually we're going to go on strong so that it only targets the purples. And then, oh gosh, this is not good whatsoever when it comes to potential leaks. Okay, there we go. Now back to submerge. But hopefully none of these leak. Please don't leak. Do not. Oh my goodness sakes. Can you think of anything more humiliating than losing from a red balloon? That's a better fire spot. That's slightly more to the right, and therefore it will be able to hit both those and those comfortably. Still not really any better. I'm going to keep this out until all these balloons are popped, because there's a lot of missed potential there. Although that was somehow much better than the previous time. But for me, it's because for Wall of Fire, when those peaks came around last time, Wall of Fire wasn't there. So perhaps it was just a bit of unluckiness that had me on the previous attempt. This is why we need the second path from the first path for this attempt, because of leads. Shimmer, mainly for the increased attack range, but it's always nice to get some decamification outside of a submarine for once in one of these challenges. Oh, I forgot that purple's won this round, and now we're going to get screwed over again, just like last time. Would you target the purples, please? Don't let them... I didn't have a single issue yesterday when practicing this and then getting for 1 successful run. I had no issues in the early rounds. The start of my struggles with this particular scenario was round 97. Why is it that when I'm recording is when I have the issues that I didn't have when practicing this? Thank you for hitting that, Dark Monkey. That was really appreciated that you got that red balloon on that last moment. Right, that clears up. Lovely. That's excellent, because that's been rather annoying today. I wonder if update 37 is passively out already, because for some odd reason this wizard monkey feels a bit weaker than when it was yesterday. Perhaps I'm just over-exaggerating things, but it just does not feel as strong as it was yesterday. Yes, I know your store's open. Thank you very much, Geraldo. Level 5 already. Lovely. There we go. Okay, purples. Got ourselves some twin guns. Please hit the purple balloons, submarine. Come on, clear that up, please. Please hit the yellow, thank you. And hit the remaining ones. Excellent. Whew. Another stressful round bites the dust. Once we get Necromancer Unpopped Army, the purple balloons will be far less of an issue, because the reanimated balloons will be able to actually damage purple balloons. There we go. There is the undead army. Now we don't have to worry about anything until round 60, I believe, actually, because these deal with the pufferfish Moabs just fine. I believe it would be impossible to do this 2 Megapops challenge for the fact that we can't change where the reanimated balloons spawn. Like, without this cursor and being able to choose where the undead spawns, this would be impossible, because by default, before an update where you could actually change, I think it's update 35 or 34, but being able to choose where they spawn is so useful, because you could have it so that it's at the beginning of a track or in the middle of a track, but by default it usually would be at the very back end of a track, so it would be the north side of a submarine in this case. Right, round 40, we're going to need a little bit of targeting change with these undead balloons, so that at all times there's always going to be an undead balloon that is going to hit the MOAB. And we also want all pops to be contained within the radius of the Necromancer, so it always has its graveyard being filled, because this graveyard having substance in it is absolutely key towards our success. If we have 0 here, then its popping potential will be drastically reduced. And I'm not kidding about that. Drastically reduced. We don't want this to be at 0 at any given point in time. Here we go. There's purple balloons, but because of these undead, reanimated balloons, they don't class as like a magical or a plasma or a fire-based attack, which are the 3 things in which purple balloons are immune to. But also what's handy with these that they can also handle with lead balloons. But because we wouldn't be able to access them until after lead balloons, it was always very necessary to have Wall of Fire. Get some jungle drums for the time being, just to increase its attack rate a little bit. I know it's not a huge amount, but it's going to be very good. But also increasing its range is huge as well. Having as much range on this thing is going to be key. Handles 49 just fine, so let's see. Just get a few hits on the MOAB. And even when it's like chained around these points, like, I love cubism for this particular 5th tier tower, because of the amount of times in which something that can rotate around and be around this little area here for a lot of the time when it goes from the start to the finish of the map. Like, this I feel is quite key. So I'm going to leave this for where it is, just because of the graveyard that we have. It's quite big. There we go. And we're going to put it along here so that it pops first. Lovely. You always want it so that balloons are popped within the radius of the Necromancer. If that's not the case, then it will not be able to absorb anything when it is popped, and that's key to keeping its graveyard intact. So that's why I don't have the cursor around this area here, because then balloons will be popped along here and it won't contribute towards the graveyard. We're only 3k away from the Prince of Darkness, and it's incredibly early for a tier 5 tower within one of these scenarios, but that's not the end of the story, not by a long shot. We're not going to go for a permabrew, because we're going to need a lot of support kind of towers for this endeavor, including a glue storm at some point, including some ninja sabos so that we can slow down all of the balloons within the confines of the entire map. 4 of them to be exact, so that we can always have a Ninja Sabo ability up at any given point in time. And a Moab Eliminator and a Moab Assassin for the bad. Specifically the bad, but also for 0MGs. 0MGs are in their own ways a massive problem because of how slow they are. Also, because now that these travel further, we're going to place this cursor up here, not at the very end of the track, but because of the hitbox of these Moab class undead balloons, they are able to hit quite a wide radius. See here? It's not even on this part of the track, and it can hit them. That is, in its own ways, astonishing. Also can go up to 3,000 graveyard, which is excellent. So, absolutely no issues. I think we are very settled until we encounter the first 0MG, actually. And I think even that is doable, but the second round with 0MGs is going to be our first hurdle with the Prince of Darkness. Round 61, we've got 2 Moab Eliminators, sorry, not Eliminators, 2 Moab Assassins set up so that we are well prepared for any 0MG menaces. Smooth sailing, absolutely no issues whatsoever. You're coming into my range here? That is very nice of you. You can contribute to the graveyard just like your other powers were to begin with. Just to be completely safe, we're going to get ourselves the MIB. Don't want those purple balloons later on being any kind of menace. Usually DDTs are a bigger problem than 0MGs at times, but with the Prince of Darkness, it's the exact opposite. DDTs are a breeze. Fortified DDTs are a breeze. A normal 0MG is going to be a big problem because of how slow it moves and how much HP it has. Because each of these undead animated balloons, they can only contribute so many pops per animated undead thing. And once we've run out of graveyard, then the amount of popping power that we have against 0MGs is going to be very, very scarce. Going to rely on its default attacks like the Wall of Fire, the Fireball, and the magical attacks that it sends out by default anyways. So, we need Jerry Fire, absolutely. But we're not going to spawn that in until like round 91. Because we spawn it right now, it doesn't have bonus fiery damage. Whereas later on it will have bonus fiery damage. But we'll also have the invisibility potion added on there once it gets to the white version of the potion. Then we'll be putting down some creepy idols, because they're going to be very good. Creepy idols, spawn them down when it's level 19, but also when it's like just before, like I think these things have like 4 rounds of time on the board. So if you manage to get it so that Geralda's at level 19 before round 97, 98, pop the 2 idols down, and then for round 100 when it's level 20, pop down another 2 idols. So we've got 4 idols on the board, 4 chances of 0MGs being chucked backwards. Get ourselves an overclock, so that it just boosts its default attacks. We're going to need every single bit of firepower necessary. Even if you might think that the overclock is a bit unnecessary, the rate of fire for its default attacks isn't really anything to be impressed by. Now, we will get an alchemist, but we'll do it later on so that the alchemist will have the fewest chance of being able to steal away any pop. So, let's see. We're going to get ourselves a balloon Sabo. We're going to get 4 of these in total, and we're going to place them in the far corners so that it has fewer chances of stealing any potential pops. Let's see. We still don't need the overclock at work here. We're going to be placing it when the 0MG spawns. So round 79 is coming to a close. Then we're going to go to round 80. Now we're going to instantly put it over there so that these will start hitting the 0MG as soon as possible. So let's see. We can traverse through around a little bit. We're going to place it down here. Okay, now that it's in range, now we're going to apply the overclock. And we're also going to apply the Sabo as well. And I think actually overclock also increased the rate in which the undead spawns at, which could be a little bad. But as long as these are spawned in, and it's only the ceramics that contributes towards the... there we go. When ceramics start popping, then the graveyard actually starts increasing. But no Moabs pop, so from ZMGs to BFBs to Moabs to ceramics, none of those pop, only the ceramic to nothing contributes. Just remember that. Nothing Moab class, when they're popped, actually contributes. So yeah, I think these actually increase the amount of them that spawn in, which could be hazardous. Like, increasing the amount that spawns in when it comes to the graveyard could be a hazard in its own way, because then you're increasing the depletion of it and you're not really getting a huge amount out of it. That could be bad, actually. I'm not gonna lie, that could be a bad decision to use an overclock to spawn or increase the spawn rate, but I think if they're within the range of the Prince of Darkness, then yeah, it'll be safe for that to do so. So we're gonna place another Sabo up here. And then, oh, not that one. And then another one up here. And then another one before the X comes over there. Okay, so that's done and dusted. Lovely. Round 83. Yeah, so I think I'm going to just play it by ear and keep on talking until round 100. Because this is going to be super nerve-wracking. Like, we're only quarter of the way there. But then again, half of the pots required are from round 90 onwards. So... there is that. So here we go. I think 85 is the next ZMG round. Let's see. Gonna get another blue Sabo. So we're gonna only initiate a balloon Sabo once the ZMGs are inside of the radius of the Prince of Darkness. So that's round 84. Okay, so round 85 we're going to put those there. We don't want to increase it just yet. We're going to increase it now, actually. And then slow that down so that all of the pops are inside here. Ooh, this is going to be quite close. So, yeah. Yeah, the Moab Assassin was very necessary there. Let's see. Keep on going. Keep on going. Get it. No, oh my god, this is so scary. Put it round here. Come on. Please come into it. Oh my god. I just realized the fact that those were not in... oh, that was a clutch save there. That was a clutch save there. I'm super nervous about this. I've never been so nervous about 2 Megapops than I have been then before now. Like, this is rather nerve-wracking for me. It was like, for me, when I was practicing this yesterday, it was kind of like the stars aligned sort of thing. I want to use as few Moab Assassins as possible, but it's only to trickle down the initial layers of the ZMG so that there is enough graveyard in the... oh my god, okay, the next ZMG round. So, going to initiate 2 of those, and then those are going to start there. Let's see, get into the circle. I need you all in the circle. Initiate that, initiate that. Oh gosh, we're halfway through the tank already. We might need to use another assassin at this point. Yeah, we need to use another assassin. Let's see. Change the targeting to over here so that it can... okay, there's the ceramics. Okay, we can continue with our power and it's not going to affect us. Initiate another balloon Sabo, or ninja Sabo. Keep on going. ZMGs, I swear, are so stressful when it comes to the Prince of Darkness. Just because of how slow they are and how bulky they are. I'm not joking. They are so annoying because of how slow they are. I don't have to worry about these ones because we've still got a lot of tank within the graveyard. It's only when really the only thing that spawns around is the ZMG. So round 97, you're going to acquire a Moab Eliminator in order to make do well. Okay, so initiate another Ninja Sabo. So how much we got left? Oh my god, I think we're going to need that. Let's see. This might require a restart. Hopefully, don't require another restart. Okay, we're going to empty that. We're going to empty the graveyard as much as possible. Come on, please get down to... oh my god, do we require a restart on this? I hope not. Okay, we don't need a restart on this one. So, I think I'm good. We've got a lot of graveyard to spare here. graveyard is key with the Prince of Darkness. I'm not joking with you. I'm so excited, but also super nervous to do this. Let's see, how much have these got on here? 753. Yeah, so that's 2,000. So that's not a huge amount. It's only really for the... I didn't mean to use... Okay, I'm going to start the round again. Okay, so that's okay-ish. Come on. Stay within my radius. Let's see. Round 90 should be a breeze. It's DDTs. DDTs don't stand a chance against the Prince of Darkness. It's just one of the best defenses against the DDT, sorry. I'll say bad there. This thing sucks against the bad. If you think that this thing sucks against 0 Gs, think about how good it is against the bad, honestly. So, the graveyard is being constantly intact, which is key. Which is absolutely key. Increase the rate in which these are spawned out. We can afford it. Oh, these are getting pretty far though, but still no match for that. I think we're going to need an alchemist up now. I'm honestly thinking we're going to honestly need the additional popping power for the necromancer, and also the additional range at times. That's going to be very handy. Let's see. Oh no, I didn't accommodate for that, so I hope this is all enough. We're going to change the targeting so that this is then down here. I think the remaining one should clear it up. Let's use the overclock so that more of them spawn out so that these pop quicker. Am I going to... Yeah, I'm going to risk one of them. And then go over here. And then we don't have to worry about that. Okay, good. I'm hoping that we don't have too many pops on these assassins. Let's see. We've only leached away about just over 3,000, so that's not too bad. Let's see. There we go. Ninja Sabo up and running. We're going to mainly need the Sabos for around 97 and 98. But I think also as well for around 100 when the bad layer is popped. So that's good. Round 94. Let's see. BFBs I think are perfect. They aren't too weak, but they aren't too slow, which is what we need for this. So let's see. Put the overclock in place. Hopefully these will be enough. This graveyard hopefully will be enough to encounter these 0 Gs. We may need to change the targeting of these so that the ceramics can be popped, but I don't think we've got an issue at the moment. Not at the moment. Let's see, round 95. Excellent. This round will be a breeze. Thanks to the MIB, anything that's not undead can actually target these purple balloons. God, I hate purple balloons at times. Even though I love the color purple, I just hate purple balloons as a concept. Being immune to magic and all that. Right. Round 96. Another round that I'm not worried about. Okay, we're going to increase one of these to a Moab Eliminator. And that's going to be key. For round 97. Round 97 might require some going back to the menu, then coming back into place. I'm not aiming for black border sort of thing. If this was like my first time going for a black border on this map, I'm not aiming for that. Okay, so I'm not going to use overclock at this point in time. I don't think it's necessary. Although I will use a Sabo just to slow down these 0 Gs. I think this should be enough. The graveyard will fill up. Let's see. Use another Sabo. Okay, here we go. 3,000 is in the tank. We're going to change the targeting slightly because they're getting a bit far. Let's see. Yep, that's okay. I think that should be okay. Change it down again to the last point of the map. Sorry, this is a little bit extreme. Okay, so I think we're good for this round. Yeah, we're definitely good for this. Okay, so this is the round in which this is key. Use the Mobile Eliminator on the 0 G. The fortified 0 G. I hate this round with a vengeance. We lose the graveyard so quick and it feels like we're not going to be doing a lot. So let's use the Ninja Sabo while that's in play. Let's just change it around here. We're going to use the... I don't know why I use another Sabo there. Let's use an assassin actually rather than an eliminator. Let's kind of slowly chew it down. We're still not out of the... Gosh, I may need to use another... No, we're there actually. Let's see. That's in place. Let's put this over here so that it's as late as possible. I know this is slow, but I want this to be like the stars aligned and all that jazz. Oh, come on, Necromancer. Sorry, come on, Alchemist. Power up the pod, please. I need every single bit. Oh, this is not going to do it, is it? Oh, gosh. Oh, no. We've run out graveyard. I might have to restart. Let's see. Can I... Oh, that... Why does it by default target the strongest thing? I have the assassin on first and the eliminator on strong. Yeah, we're going to have to restart the round. Of course, there's a glue strike up the top right to see if this is going to make any difference. So let's see. I don't want to initiate the overclock until the fortified ZMGs come into play here. So let's use both of these actually. There we go. So they're both been initiated. So these are going to come into play. Then we're going to change where these are to over here. Now that that's entered there, we're going to use the glue strike there. Why is it not being glued? Unless it only affects it when it has corrosive glue in play, which is rather annoying if that's going to be the case. Oh yeah, we've got... Let's see. We have that in play. Assassin rather than... Okay, there we go. That's that. But I still don't think this is going to be enough. Let's see. Change the targeting slightly so that it is there. Use another Ninja Sabo. I don't want to use the Eliminator. I'm honestly not confident in using the Eliminator. Let's see. Oh, no, not again. I swear this is so bad. Oh, goodness sakes. This is going to... Yeah, this is going to require another one, isn't it? Oh, do you know what could actually help with this? Some Jerry's Fire. I'm hoping that these two creepy idols will be around for level 100, because we're going to be in a huge pickle if that's not going to be the case. We're going to be placing one there and placing one there. They're quite spread out, which is good. We're going to be placing that on there, and we're going to be placing that on there. So we're going to change it to over here, and then let's get started. Use both of those up, and they should target the first fortified ZMG. We're not going to use the Sabo yet. We need the we need these fortified CMGs to enter the vicinity. The Jerry's Fire should help with it. Actually, I should have equipped Pickle, but then that would decrease the rate of fire. Where's my mask gun? There we go. So that's there. Okay, so we need corrosive glue in order for the glue to stick, which is rather annoying, but we're getting there. This is much better than last time. We're going to change the targeting so it's over here. The Jerry's Fire is kind of coming into play here, which is nice. So this is the third attempt of this. Okay, so I think this should be one. This should be the one. Okay, we're starting to get a graveyard regen here. We're going to place it at the very, very end of the track because these are fortified. We're not going to be using anything else. Okay, so... place that over there, and hopefully these should all get to work. Use another Sabo so that these are slowed down as much as possible, because Sabos also affect the Moab movement speed. I was about to say travel speed. That goes there. Okay, we're going to change it so it's over here, so that these are popped in as late as possible. Let's see. Is this going to work, or is this going to require yet another reset? Okay, so some of them being chucked back, which is good. Let's see. Round 98. Thank you, Geraldo. That's why we need Geraldo. Okay, so round 98 is also going to be a very, very troubling round. We're going to need to do this as much as possible. So, slow them down. Apply the glue strike. Okay, so these are going to add. These are going to add to the graveyard. Let's see. That does that. Can we keep this up, though? This is very worrying. Can we keep this up? Use another one of these. Oh, round 98. You are very, very fine for being annoying. Okay, we're going to use another one of those. I'm hoping that no ceramics makes it past the point of that. I'm glad the ZMGs are not fortified like they were on the previous round. Okay, we're going to have to place it as far on the track as possible. Oh my god, they started speeding up again. So, overclock. Yeah, we're going to need to glue strike these. We're not going to use any of the other things over there. Okay, so they're being molded up. Lovely. Round 99 is not an issue. This round is, though. Come on. Let's put those down. We don't want to use any other abilities aside from the Ninja Sabos if they're needed. Okay, round 90 is done. 2 more rounds. Round 99. Yeah, the shop is complete. Lovely. So we place these down over here. And I'm going to place this down, I don't know, over here. I think that's a bit too far away. So, there we go. Fortified bads are done and... Oh, hello. Yep, there we go. And, oh, go. Round 100. Moab Eliminator time. And then, let's see... we're going to need as much help with this as possible. We need the glue storm, or glue strike, sorry. That is on there. Oh, I should have upgraded this to glue storm rather than glue strike. Okay, so that is on there. Mobile Animator. How much is this consumed? Only 15,000, so we can spare a few more. We can spare a few more of these things. Oh, I forgot that doesn't even affect the bats. I don't know why I casted that into the void. Let's see. Put those two out there again. Again, we're going to need... Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, glue strike again. Glue storm again, sorry. Let's see. Oh, this is... Yeah, this is real bad now. This is really bad now. Okay, so... Yeah, as in bad. As in, like, this is a bad. Oh, we're going to need another one of these, actually. Oh. Okay. That's not... Oh, my God, that's not good. No. This... No. Okay, we're going to need to restart this round. Give that a glue storm. And then place this as far along the track as possible. This is at Graveyard 3000, so this is the max that it can do. Is there anything else like... Oh, we can place these glues down, actually. That'll slow down the DDTs. That's a good thinking, but I've not yet utilized at all within this goddamn run. Right, let's see. Can't replace Joey's Fire anymore. We don't want to place, like, Genie Bottle. That'll take away too many pops. Spikes. We could do spikes. Let's see. What is the edge of... Okay, so around here, and that's disincluding the Alchemist, which is not in play yet. So that's a good gauge of how much range the pod has. So we're going to place these at the very, 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 very end of the track for insurance policy, so that it can contribute more to the graveyard. So if the DDT somehow to be able to escape down to this point, then these are just for insurance. So one more of those. We place all of the glues down that we can. Okay, and this is over there, so let's do this. Okay, so glue storm, both of those. And then once this gets into range, then we'll initiate the overclock. Where's my mouse? There we go. There's the overclock. Let's do as much damage as possible to the bad with that. Let's see now. Let's put it up here. There's no point in using a Sabo. It does not affect the bad whatsoever. Okay, so how much is this leached away? 20,000. We can afford to use another one. Use another one of those. Let's see. Another glue storm. Let's keep the extra damage possible. Oh, okay, here we go. I hope that's not snatched away too many pops. Okay, now that that's that, let's see. 24,000, 27,000, 28,000. Okay, we're still within potential of doing this. Come on. ZMGs are the only things left. If we have to, we can only use an assassin, not an eliminator, so it can trickle down. But let's see. That's done that. We're running out of graveyard here. We may need to use another assassin. Oh gosh, we're getting down to the wire here. Jerry's Fire is gonna have to carry us some of the way. Ooh. Oh gosh, come on. Undead, would you start spawning, please? Oh gosh. Okay, I forgot about the Ninja Sabo. Let's see. 1.997, 1.8. Oh my, yes, we've done it. We've finally done it. Can you tell how happy I am at doing this? 2 million pops with this thing. And this right here is a good amount because the pod is very good at not allowing regrow balloons to actually regrow. Oh gosh. This is so good. All 3 of the Wizard Monkey tier 5s are capable of being 2 mega poppable. But it requires a very specific map, and Cubism gave us the perfect amount of places in which we can place down the cursor so that the undead balloons can spawn out of it. I'm so happy about that. This took multiple tries, but I love it. It was even better than yesterday because I only got 2,000,002 yesterday from my previous screenshot I had on my community page on the YouTube channel. Oh dear. So putting this down a bit later was a better option so that it wouldn't snatch away as many pops. Mobile Animator took away 24,000, but these 2 were absolutely necessary. This enabled us to pop the bad layer down. And the DDTs were so helpful at regenerating our graveyard just a little bit so that we can deal with the ZMGs. I'm telling you, ZMGs, when it comes to this tier 5 tower, is a big problem. I've tried this with a Zeely, but Jerry's Fire, I feel, took us all the way to the end of there. So thank you ever so much, Geraldo, for your gracious presence. Thank you, Dark Monkey, for being there as the MVP of dealing with any leaks, alongside Geraldo as well. Geraldo got 2,400. Oh, I think it's because of the spikes down here. I think the bad actually contacted the spikes down here, which is why I got all these pops. So perhaps I needed to put the spikes a bit further away, or actually up here would have been better at the very top corner there. But then again, they wouldn't be within reach of that. So Perma Brew is a very bad idea because then you can't get all of these Ninja Sabos, you can't get this Glue Storm, you can't get this Eliminator, you can't get the Overclock. If you go for Perma Brew, it's a guaranteed game over. We don't always need this additional buff up here in order to increase our range and all that. It's very nice to have, but with everything else in play contributing, we needed the support. Support is absolutely key in a 2 Megapops. If you don't have support, then don't expect any tower, regardless of how powerful it is as a tier 5, to succeed. You need the right support to succeed. And that goes across with anything in life, actually. You need the correct support to succeed in life. So there we go. That is all 3 of the Wizard Monkeys now with a 2 Megapops video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all in the next video. Have a lovely day. If you enjoyed this video, then please by all means to give it a like, comment and subscribe if you have not already done so. Thank you so much for watching, and take care of yourselves.